what we'll do here, we'll set up here. These trees are marked, but they've been marked for years. So we're going to go for setting the tent up, the hammock up here and here. If that's too wide for the tree huggers, we'll maybe attach this wee one here and this here. But this hammock doesn't need a tarp anyway, it's like a hammock tent, so should be alright either or. And the opposite side of that, I've got my Oex Bush Pro Tarp, so I'll set that up there. I've got a ridge line in that with some guy lines, so we'll get that set up. Right then, so we're at our solo camp, hammock camp. Night Cat Outdoors has gifted this hammock, a real tree version, so we'll get it set up and see what it's like. It's a hammock tent. Seems a pretty wide hammock like. Soon find out when we get in it. Just into the eyelet on the strap. Push through it. The eyelet. Right, I changed the plan. The hammock was going to be going up over there. I've changed it to here. The trees were two different thicknesses. The tree huggers weren't playing ball, so I've changed it to this setup here. This is perfect. The hammock looks decent like. We'll not get a right idea until we get in it and test it and that, but I have noticed that when you're lying in it, it's deep. So we'll see how it goes. First impressions, it looks apart. That real tree's actually no bad looking, eh? The leaves and that. It's not a real tree, but it's obviously their idea of it. So we'll get in it now and we'll have a wee check and that and see what it's like. Then we'll get the tarp and that set up. Get some wood now collected for the fire tonight. Right, nightmare. Just broke my tripod too, so that's no GoPro, battery, memory cards in the house. I just broke my tripod, so this is going to be solely on the phone. Holding the phone, old school. But I'll show you a quick run through my hammock and that before I start collecting wood, because the rain's coming on, so we'll get going. Right, so we've got the Byke and Hyke sleeping bag, Oex self-inflating mat, self-inflating, inflatable mat. We've got the Rab Down Boots, hat, gloves, snood, tartan blanket, down jacket, pillow, and the wee Highland coo. We'll see how this hammock fares up. I'm not sure. It's awfully slidey. You might end up having to put the tartan blanket on the bottom, stop it sliding about in the night, but we'll see what happens. Right, we'll go for a quick run through a camp. Obviously that's the Night Cat real tree style hammock tent, whatever you want to call it. See how that goes tonight. It's actually no bad looking, but we'll see how comfy it is tonight. And the rain's coming on the night due, so we'll see what it's like for condensation. I've put the Oex Bush Pro Tarp up there. I'll sit under it tonight while I'm prepping my food and that, and having a couple of beers. As always, we've got the Bushcraft Essentials Bushbox XL. I'm going to actually try and find a stone to sit that on so it doesn't scorch the deck. We'll see how I got on with that. Not much about. There's camp over there. Picked up this wee burner for Home Bargains on 50. Last 2 hours. Just looks like that dragon gel. Get the pot on, get the cup of coffee going. Right, I made myself some phone stands, obviously because my tripod's knackered now, and I couldn't be bothered just holding the phone all the time. So the phone's sitting on a phone stand I've made out of wood. It's about 1200 high, and I've got this in for when I'm doing close-ups. So the knife we've got this time is K-Bar Becker BK2. It's an absolute beast of a knife. I bought it off a boy off Facebook, so I'm going to chop up some wood and that, put it through its paces a bit tonight, see what it's like, but it feels a great knife. The scales, the handles, I prefer that if they were wooden scales, so, but I've actually ordered, can't remember what they are now, I've ordered wood offline, so I'm going to make my own scales for it, see how it goes. But we'll get going and we'll chop up this wood. That dark cloud that was over us has disappeared and the rain stopped, so I'm going to get this wood processed before it comes back. Well, tonight I've got some Polish sausage, garlic, that's the things for after. We've got some noodles and a cheese and cauliflower mixture to mix with the water. Well, that's my noodles and Polish sausage ready, so God knows. That's perfect. It's not a fancy steak or a cheeseburger, but oh, there we go. I'll heat us up anyway, so we'll get this fire roaring again. We'll sit down and chill out and eat this. Have we here beer. Cairngorm Wildcat. That's the one of choice. So I'm going to chill out, eat my tea and relax. Well, that's me with my tea, a couple of beers. We're getting about having a couple of beers. I'm got some munchies and that there, so I'm just going to chill out by the fire tonight. And if you don't hear anything from us tonight, we'll pick up in the morning again. Well, that's me in the hammock. This thing's absolutely massive. It's big inside, like, big hammock. Aye, it's a decent size anyway, so there's my wee Goal Zero. Aye, it's a decent size. We'll see how it is, and I'm down to my boxers and my t-shirt. I'm in my 3 season sleeping bag. I've got an inflatable mat under us and the tartan blanket under that, just to stop us sliding about. But we'll see how this sleep goes tonight. But first impressions, this thing's huge. Absolutely huge inside. Just holds the net off you a lot more than other ones I've got. We'll see how it goes with the sleeping though, but I'm a big fan of having tarps above the hammock, just so you could work underneath it and set your gear underneath. But we'll see how it goes. Going to offer a chill out and watch someone on my phone, so we'll catch you in the morning. Good morning. No bad sleep last night. Hammock's pretty comfy. Did what I had to. It's a nice big white hammock. Doesn't feel claustrophobic or nothing. The poles, they keep the net and that well off you, so you're no bothered with that or that. I need to bring a wider mat. I should have brought my thermarest mat. We made him broad shoulders. this daft wee mat I've got on this. My shoulders were off the side of it, so pressing against the sides of the hammock and the under blanket, shoulder was cold. Actually it feels a bit stiff like, yeah, and a pain in the arse that like. I might try this hammock with a tarp over it and just take the fly sheet off it next time, because I like to be able to see windows and that, see what's happening. Last night, early this morning about 4, sounded like someone was getting throttled in the forest like, yeah, but when I looked up I couldn't see nothing, because obviously the fly sheet over the hammock. So yeah, that was loud, like echoed right through the forest. God knows what that was. But yeah, overall, it's not a bad wee hammock. Right, I'm going to chill out here for another 10 minutes, then I'm going to get up, I'm going to eat some porridge, coffee, start packing the gear away.